What if you could attract women by doing the exact opposite of what everyone else does? Chasing is the #1 mistake 93% of men make. But there's a science to making them pursue you. Most men chase women, and that's exactly why they lose them. What if I told you that attraction isn't about chasing, but about triggering something deep in her psychology? Today, I'm breaking down the dark psychology behind making women crave your attention without ever running after them. Rule #1: the power of scarcity. Why do people want what they can't have? It's simple. Scarcity creates value. Think about luxury brands. They don't chase customers. Customers chase them because they're rare and exclusive. Women operate the same way. The moment you stop making yourself overly available, she starts wondering about you. The moment you stop making yourself overly available, whether it's through constant attention, being always there at her beck and call, or giving up your own time without value, she starts wondering about you. This principle isn't just some abstract idea, it's embedded in the human psychology of attraction. The psychology behind this is shocking, and once you understand it, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. You may have heard it before, but do you truly understand why it works? Why, when you back off, she gets more curious? It's because you've introduced a valuable element: scarcity. Rule #2: the pre-selection effect. There's one attraction trigger that overrides everything, and almost no man uses it correctly. Have you ever noticed that a man who already has women around him seems to attract more women effortlessly? That's because of pre-selection. When a woman sees other women interested in you, she subconsciously assumes you must be high value. This is why celebrities and athletes attract women without even trying. But what if you're not famous? How can you use this trick in your own life? Here's the answer. 1. Appear in demand without bragging. If your social media is a ghost town, it tells the world that no one finds you interesting. But if you have pictures of you at fun events with friends, especially women, or doing cool things, it gives the impression that you're someone worth knowing. 2. Social proof in your circles. Surround yourself with female friends. Not in a fake way, but genuinely build platonic relationships with women. When other women see you interacting comfortably with them, it signals that you're socially calibrated, confident, and non-needy. 3. Scarcity and mystery. Don't be too available. If women see you as a man with options, they'll instinctively start seeing you differently. You don't have to talk about it. Just live in a way that suggests you have choices. 4. Confidence with women. A man who is at ease around women instantly stands out. If you're comfortable joking, teasing, and talking to women without acting awkward, it signals that you've been around women before. That alone makes you more attractive. But even this won't work if you ignore the next rule. Rule #3: value beyond validation. Why needing her approval kills attraction. How to become the prize without arrogance. The #1 trait that makes women invest in you. If there's one trait that makes a woman emotionally invest in you, it's certainty. Certainty in yourself, certainty in your direction, certainty in what you want from life. Women want to be with a man who is already winning in his own world. When you stop making her the center of your existence and instead focus on your journey, she starts chasing you. The secret? Live for yourself first, and ironically, that's what makes women want to be part of your life. Now, let's decode the language she actually wants to hear. Rule #4: communication that magnetizes. Forget compliments, say this instead. Most men think compliments are the key to attraction, but generic flattery like, "You're so beautiful," or "Wow, you have amazing eyes," does little to spark real emotion. Why? because she's heard it 100 times before. Instead, say something that triggers curiosity and engages her mind. Try this. You have an interesting energy about you. I can't quite figure it out yet. This does two things. It makes her wonder what you mean, pulling her into the conversation. It subtly communicates that you're evaluating her, not just blindly praising her. Women don't want a man who just gives validation. They want a man who notices unique things about them. Be different. Challenge her. That's what makes you stand out. The vulnerability switch that builds trust fast. Most men either overshare their emotions too soon or avoid vulnerability altogether. But the secret isn't about dumping feelings. It's about controlled vulnerability. The vulnerability switch is when you share something real, but in a way that makes you seem strong, not weak. You know, I used to struggle with insert challenge, but I figured out that the key was insert lesson. This formula works because it shows that you've faced challenges, which makes you relatable. It highlights your personal growth, which makes you attractive. It allows her to connect with you on a deeper level. Women aren't drawn to men who pretend to be perfect. They're drawn to men who are real, but resilient. How to turn small talk into deep connection. Ever been stuck in a boring conversation? That's because most small talk stays on the surface. So what do? Where are you from? How's your day going? It's predictable, and predictable doesn't create attraction. Instead, shift the conversation with thought-provoking questions. What's something weirdly specific you're obsessed with? If you had to relive one day of your life, what day would it be? What's something you've always wanted to do but never have? These questions do three things. They break the script. You're not just another guy asking the same old questions. They spark emotion. She has to dig into her personal experiences. They create intrigue. Now, she feels like you get her in a way most men don't. This one final trick will change everything for you. The secret to effortless attraction. Make her feel like she's earning your attention, never just handing it over for free. Most men flood a woman with validation, thinking it will make her like them. But here's the truth. What is given freely is rarely valued. Instead, flip the script. Give her just enough attention to spark her interest, then pull away. Flirt, then pull away. Attraction is built in contrast. Too much attention, she loses interest. Too little, she never engages. The key is balance. Flirt with her, make her laugh, create chemistry, and then be unpredictable. Compliment her, but then playfully tease her. Make eye contact, but then glance away as if you're thinking about something else. Show interest, but don't be too available. This creates an emotional roller coaster. One moment she feels like she's winning you over. The next, she's unsure. And that uncertainty, that's what keeps her hooked. Be mysterious. Let her chase you. Mystery is one of the most powerful forces in attraction. When a woman thinks she has you figured out, she moves on. But when she feels like there's more to discover, she stays intrigued. Don't overshare everything about yourself too soon. Don't text back instantly every single time. Don't always be the one to initiate. Instead, keep her guessing. Drop hints about your life without revealing too much. Let her wonder what you're up to. The more she thinks about you when you're not around, the more she becomes emotionally invested. The moment a woman feels like she's working for your validation, she becomes addicted to your presence. Why? Because we value what we earn. Think about it. The most desirable luxury brands never beg for customers. The most sought-after jobs require effort to get. The most attractive people don't need validation. They command it. It's the same with attraction. The second she realizes she has to win you over, she starts investing in you. And once a woman invests, She doesn't let go easily. Don't be the guy who hands out attention like a free sample. Be the guy who makes her work for it, because the harder she works, the more she wants you. Attraction isn't a game, it's a mindset, and it starts today. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, smash like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Comment mindset below.